You're listening to the Dave and James Show on SYN. Our next guest shot to fame after coming runners-up in the first series of Australian Idol. He's since gone on to become one of Australia's most successful male recording artists, having sold over 1.3 million records. Currently, he's the only Australian artist to have 10 consecutive ARIA top 10 singles, including 3 #1 hits. Joining us on the line is Shannon Noll. G'day, Shannon.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Good, mate.
Doing very nicely, Shannon.
Yeah, that's okay. That's good.
Now, Shannon, you got the new album out at the moment, and you're about to embark on a national tour. It's the biggest tour you've done in 4 years. How's the preparations coming along?
Mate, really good. We had a few rehearsals so far. We had one Tuesday, and then going out again this afternoon, mate. So it's all coming along nicely.
Fantastic. And on that note, Shannon, what can we expect to see from this show?
Well, the best thing about the show, I think, at the moment is the song, or the set list. I tailored this, or tried to write this album intentionally directed towards the live show with some more tempo, some faster tempos in the songs, so they they come across a bit more vibey on stage and that sort of thing. So we've been getting really good feedback with the new ones, and then the rest of the songs on the set are all the big sort of singles that I've had in the past. So it's a really good mix of the old and the new, and it's not there's not a dull moment in it sort of thing. So.
And Shannon, the new album sees you collaborate with the likes of Adam Riley and even Benji Madden from Good Charlotte. What was it like to write with Benji?
Mate, he was great. He's a really, really enthusiastic and down-to-earth sort of guy, so it was just so much fun watching him work and seeing his enthusiasm, He's jumping around the studio like a madman. It's unreal,
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, no, really cool bloke. Yeah, really down to earth and but really intelligent and experienced in that as well. So it was great to see someone of his calibre, into an idea that he's come up with,
Definitely. And you guys collaborated together to write the single "Switch Me On." What was it like to work with him, and how'd you guys come up with the song?
Mate, I was doing a gig down on the Murray River there, and I got there way too early, and then they put me on later, so I had about 3 hours downtime before the show, so by the time I was supposed to go on, I was really ready for bed, if you know what I mean. So I sort of got up there, and the crowd just went right off. They were just really, really enthusiastic and having such a great time. And it sort of just changed my mood dramatically, and I ended up having a really, really good night. So I wanted to write a song that sort of paid homage to the crowd and that, and just to say to them, like, I was supposed to be here sort of, making you have a good time, but you can make me have a good time too. So that's where the idea sort of came from with the chorus, just how they can switch you on if they're in the mood,
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, Shannon, it's been almost a decade since you and Guy Sebastian competed for the first series of Australian Idol. Now, looking back, if someone told you about all of the success that would follow from that, would you have believed them about that?
No, the whole time I sort of didn't have any idea what was going on, just because it was all so new, and there wasn't any years before where we could watch the series and get a bit of an idea of how it all works. But it's been amazing. I definitely didn't picture it at all. But it's all due to the fans. Without fans in this business, you haven't got anything. And I appreciate all the support that I've got off my fans and can continue to get. Without them, it's all over.
Yeah, fantastic. And obviously throughout that show, you and Guy, I would have assumed, became quite good friends throughout the show. And do you still keep in contact with him? Yeah, we do actually. It's pretty hard to catch up ever because he's always so busy and so am I. So I think we've both got a gig on the Gold Coast on Saturday night. So,
meet up, have a beer.
I'd be going to his if I didn't have mine on, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Shannon, naturally, like all your fans would probably have a favourite song of yours that they love to listen to. Do you have a personal favourite when you're out there performing? Do you get into a particular song?
I'm really enjoying Switch Me On at the moment because it's fairly fresh and we haven't toured a lot with it yet. But it sort of feels, because it's so fast, it sort of feels like I'm sort of a punk band or something. So it's really heaps of fun to play, and it gets a good reaction out of the crowd too. So that's probably the favourite at the moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. And look, Shannon, we caught up at the footy a few weeks back at the Bombers Sydney game, and
yep.
And that night you were telling me about Dancing with the Stars and all the preparations that were going into that. You also said about your back, mate. You've had a back that's been playing up. How's it travelling, mate? Is it on the mend now?
Yeah, mate, it's coming good. You know, I had to have, I sort of blew it out during the show and had to have an operation, so which is always the last resort, you know, but sort of didn't have any choice. But it's coming good now. You know, it's not 100% of course yet, but I think I'll have to, hopefully won't have to be lifting too much stuff on stage except the microphone, you know. So
that's it, mate.
Yeah, so it should be all good.
That's it. Stay away from chopping the wood as well.
Yeah, I know.
No more of that.
You can't do much about that. The trouble is, I've got the hungriest fireplace in Australia, I reckon.
Shannon, Dave's just a very passionate Essendon supporter, and of course you were at the Sydney Swans Essendon game with him a couple of weeks back. Now, is it true you left at half-time and David was apparently cracking the shits?
No, I had my kids in that there, mate, that night. I had them around in a box, and, mate, there was his young fella's birthday, so he took all the kids to the game, and when they got there, the tickets they got, they were, like, all over the place, so they were going to go home, so I sort of organised something for them.
No, that's right.
I just went back over and hung out with them.
Thought it would be more in regards to Dave's mood, the fact that his team was just getting belted by the Sydney Swans.
I'll tell you what, mate, I would have liked to see our mate have that shot. I think the Bombers deserved him to have that shot after coming back so far.
So it was a tight one indeed.
We missed the best bit, mate.
Yeah, I know. I got home to watch it, so it was awesome.
And Shannon, having so much experience in the music industry now, do you have any key advice for any young singers out there looking to put themselves out there into the industry themselves?
Yeah, I just think writing, mate, is the most important thing. You know, it's that sort of and get out there and play heaps of shows. You've got to hone your skill and you know and work on how to deal with people and that sort of stuff, and try and write as many songs as you can. You know, the more songs you write, the better you get at it. So I think that'd be the best advice.
Well, Shannon, all the best for the rest of your tour, mate. It kicks off tonight in Queensland and works its way around Australia. Look forward to seeing you at the Shopping Town Hotel in Doncaster on the 14th of September. Tickets on sale through Ticketek. Thanks for joining us on the Dave and James Show.
Awesome, no worries at all. Thank you so much for that.
No worries, mate. No worries. Take it easy.
Okay, will do, guys. Thanks
again.
Shannon. I'll talk to you soon. See you later.